I know you guys have been waiting for my video on how to sprout seed. This is the video. I'm going to show you how to sprout seed and feed what the birds need. I know you like that one. Stay tuned, grab some popcorn or grab some sprouts. We're gonna get right into it. We've got our sprouter here. This is actually a sprouter by the Sprouting Company. Really cool design. It has a strainer built into the top. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1/4 of a cup of seed into my sprouter. I'm gonna rip open our package here. This is broccoli seed, but you can sprout many different seeds. Broccoli, alfalfa, chickpeas. Guys, the possibilities are endless, but of course we wanna make sure that those seeds are safe. We're gonna put 1/4 of a cup, and that's all we'll need. You will be shocked at how much broccoli sprouts we can get from just 1/4 of a cup. We're talking Jack and the Beanstalk type growth. We wanna rinse the seed first. You just wanna rinse it of any dirt, anything that may be on the seed. I got some purified water here, but you can use tap. Move it around, get it free of any dust, any dirt. Now that we've done that, we're gonna put our top back on, and we're gonna use the strainer to get all that excess water out. Most people do it in the sink, but I just felt like doing it in here. We're going to add our antimicrobial, antibacterial solution. This is grapefruit seed extract, a very natural extract directly from the fruit. And this actually is 10 times more effective than apple cider vinegar when it comes to killing microbes and killing that bacteria that may be in the water while the seed is soaking. 10 drops, put the top back on, give it another rinse. We're just letting her swirl. Now that we've rinsed it, we're going to soak it for 5 to 8 hours. From there, twice a day, we'll rinse the seed, pour the water out, and then we'll wait for it to grow. You don't want to soak your seed in the fridge. You just want to keep it at room temperature. And you also want to keep your jar in the dark, not in direct sunlight. So we'll wait that 8 hours, we'll come back. They'll be ready in roughly 3 to 4 days. So this is day 2. We've got our broccoli seeds here. They've been soaking for 12 hours straight. And as you can see, they've expanded significantly. The next thing we're going to do is rinse them once again. Switch that around, get all that water out, boom, bop, bing, bop, bam. This is the beauty of this jar. It literally has everything built in. Every time we rinse the seeds, we're hydrating the seeds. We're giving them what Mother Nature would give them when they're planted in the ground. We're gonna close that top. We're gonna rotate the jar. We're gonna rotate the jar. And you're asking, why am I rotating the jar? I want the seeds to stick on the outside because that gives them separation. That allows them to isolate and effectively grow. You don't want a big clump at the bottom. You want to get until it looks like this, where all of your seeds are stuck to the sides. Now, once you've done that, you'll take your sprouting holder, if you will, and you'll insert just like that. This catching tray is going to get all the excess moisture. You want all of the excess moisture out of the jar. Traditionally, sprouting is done with a mason jar, and sometimes someone would put cheesecloth at the top, put a rubber band, and then they would allow the sprouts to effectively drain and stuff like that. But the main drawback with using a mason jar is this lip here. This dip accumulates water, and you don't want that because that accumulation of water can create bacteria, fungi, mold. You want to have all your water draining out of the jar while the seeds grow. This is the Sprouting Company's jar. I love it. Their jar is straight down. There is no dip. The water drains effectively. It's a fantastic design. And if you're interested in the jar, I'll put the link below. You can get it yourself, but I like it. It's a fantastic company. You're fantastic, and we need fantastic tools. And I believe, once again, I'm going to say this, I am the first person to introduce the Sprouting Company to the parrot world, the greatest sprouter ever created. I know you guys saw the Mist E. The Mist E was the greatest sprayer ever created. Now we've got the greatest sprouter. They also supply you with seeds. You can get broccoli seeds, you can get chickpea, you can get barley, all organic, non-GMO unless specified. You can get so many different things. I'm on a hunt for products made for people that would be excellent for parrots. If you know products, if you see any products that you think would be great for parrots, but they're made for people, let me know. So effectively, when you're making sprouts, you're taking a seed, and that high fat seed is utilizing that fat content to begin the germination process. Watch my hands, the germination process. And that baby plant has so much nutrients for it to grow into a much larger plant, and you're taking it right at that point, at peak nutrition, and you're eating it before it uses that nutrition to grow bigger. I'll show you how much the birds enjoy these sprouts, how much I enjoy these sprouts, and what these sprouts can do for the birds. For now, I'm gonna let these babies grow. They say talk to your plants. Do you talk to your sprouts? This is the African Gray Journal. So yesterday, we rinsed them in the morning. We rinsed them at night, and now we wake up to see that our broccoli seeds now have tails. As you can see, right now the germination process has started, and now those little tails are poking through and opening that seed barrier. We're growing superfood. This is excellent. I'm literally growing a garden in a jar. We're seeing growth. I feel like if you're seeing growth, you're doing something right. Make sure those seeds stay hydrated, and then make sure you have a sprouting system that will allow the water to drain out effectively. You don't want any water pooling in the jar. What are we gonna do for the next 2 to 3 days? We're gonna rinse, and we're gonna rinse some more. Actually, let's rinse again right now. And I just pour it from the top. Why do I do that? Because some of them stick to the top. And let that swirl. And here's an inside look of what's going on in there. Exceptional growth. Super easy. Spin it a little bit, get some of that water out. I just rotate it. You want to make sure that they're evenly distributed. Once you got a nice evenly distributed coat there, slide it right back in. I suggest changing this at least once a day. We'll check back in 24 hours. It's 24 hours later, and we have significant growth here in the jar. There's significant growth. We've got some greenery going on. But we also have some fuzz on the tips of each root. That fuzz is actually root hairs. It's not mold. The way that you determine this is very simple. When it comes to mold, it's a broad white fuzz that's covering the entire plant. It's covering the roots. It's going all in different directions. But when it comes to root hairs, they're sticking straight out just like hair. This is a very coordinated trait from nature that allows the plant to effectively root itself within the dirt and absorb nutrients. Now that we've got some growth, we're going to do the morning rinse. And ta-da, wow, look at that. We've got growth, guys. And it smells pretty good too. I thought it would, I don't know what I expected, honestly, but rinsing them once again. Oh, spilling it. And that's okay. Sometimes you can water the floor as well. As you can see, it takes a lot more water now to get them fully rinsed here. And this is a great system. I mean, everything you need is within this system, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it. One thing I didn't talk to you guys about is the mobile app. The Sprouting Company actually has a mobile app that will send you reminders on when you need to rinse your crop. It'll also tell you when the crop is ready, and it'll tell you when it's time to throw it out, when it's no longer viable. I'll simply click rinse in the AM. That's done. We've got some real greenery here. You can't really get it to stick to the sides anymore. So I just still give it a nice turn. Then I put it back on the station. Thanks for following the journey. I'll see you in 24 hours. All right, guys, we're on day 4. And if you look closely, the sprouts are sprouting. They're looking good. And guys, this is a significant amount of sprouts compared to what we started with. It's growing faster than I ever expected. We put 1/4 of a cup of broccoli seeds, and it's expanded and grown. This has got to be over 50 times the size of its original composition. We're going to keep rinsing twice a day, and tomorrow we harvest and feed to the birds. It's day 5 and we're ready to harvest. We started off with 1/4 of a cup of broccoli seeds, and this small cup turned into this much sprouts. I say that sprouts can be kept fresh for roughly 3 to 4 days. We'll rinse them one final time, we'll put them in the refrigerator, and then we'll be able to serve the birds their sprouts daily. Let's open her up and see what we've got. Look at the growth. This is insane. It's literally pouring out of the top of the jar. It's overflowing. My cup runneth over. Just to show you guys how much sprouts I really have, we're gonna dump it. Whoa. That's crazy. I've got a loaf of sprouts right here. It's like an accordion of greatness. We're gonna serve these to the birds. Guys, this is a lot of food here. Now, this is their first time having sprouts, so I'm just gonna hand them one. Maxwell seems to like the sprouts. Let's offer it to him in the bowl. Thank you for following me on this journey. Huge shout out to the Sprouting Company for making such a wonderful design that allows us to manage, grow, and harvest our sprouts in just 5 short days. No water buildup. It's built for excellent drainage, for excellent airflow, and for excellent harvest. If you'd like to use the Sprouting Company's system, be sure to click the link. Let's continue to try different products for our birds and provide enrichment that will challenge them not just mentally, but also benefit their physical health. This is the African Gray Journal, and we'll see you next week.